I feel like there's so much negative content about postpartum, so I wanted to share my take on all of my really, really big positives of postpartum. Number one being breastfeeding. I kept hearing nonstop like how difficult breastfeeding was. Granted, keep in mind everything in this video is very much just my experience, and I know I'm really lucky. I have had the best time breastfeeding. I never really went through a ton of pain. She latched right away. My milk came in really well. I think it is the coolest thing in the entire world to be able to directly feed her from my body. Super convenient that I don't need to do pumps and bottles or pay for formula. I feel really comfortable breastfeeding in public, which I didn't know that I would feel. When it comes to like overall body image postpartum, I feel snatched. I feel better in my body than I think I probably ever have in my 31 years of life. I don't feel like my body is foreign to me. I give myself a lot more grace when it comes to my body. I made this, and that is the coolest thing ever. I have some stretch marks and things, but I also made a whole baby. I feel like I look pretty relatively normal, which is really cool. Sleeping, the first 2 weeks when you have to feed them like every 2 hours, sleep is gonna be tough. It just is. But then after that, you kind of get into a routine. It's shocking how much better I was sleeping immediately after giving birth compared to how I slept in the third trimester. I sleep with an Aura ring on, and my sleep scores third trimester were terrible. Even though my sleep was getting chopped up while feeding in the first couple of weeks, the quality of sleep I was getting was so much better that I would actually wake up feeling well rested, which was never a feeling that I had in the third trimester. I feel like a completely functioning like normal human. Overall, sleep has not been that bad. I'm way more intentional about my time. I can get more done in 30 minutes than I could normally get done in like a 2-hour time span. It's just made me really intentional. One of my biggest fears with getting pregnant in the first place was my mental health. I feel like I am more mentally strong now than ever. I think that I have a tougher skin, and like just a lot of things that used to bother me don't bother me anymore because it just doesn't seem worth it. Anxieties that I was afraid were going to come with having a newborn really never hit. Like I just feel very comfortable and confident with her, and I'm really grateful for that. Overall, everything I just talked about is completely like just my experience. I know everyone's postpartum is so different. Again, I'm so grateful and feel so lucky that this has been my experience. But when I go on social media and look up other new moms, I feel like all I see is people talk about like all of these scary, horrible things that you should be prepared for when it comes to postpartum. So I was really afraid going into it. And now that I've had this experience, I'm like, I wish more people shared their positive experiences, because not everyone has a really hard and rough time. It's always gonna be challenging. It's always going to be a lot of work, but it's also the most magical thing that's ever happened in my entire life. And I hope that you are able to have a really beautiful and lovely experience too.